Hi everyone, welcome back to Whiteboard Circuit. And today I'm here with a new story for all of you. Do you remember Mark, our favorite character, with his special laptop? If you haven't watched the videos on Mark and his laptop, go ahead and check out our channel. We have some videos, but as a quick recap, and for anyone new here, Mark wanted to buy a laptop and his budget was $600. He then went into a store and found a laptop he really liked for $1,000. He ended up looking at a couple other stores and bought the same laptop, this laptop, for $700, which is technically $100 over his budget. But that was maybe worth it because he got a $1,000 value laptop for only $700 because of market research. He used the laptop a bunch, laptop broke, and he had two options. He could either get it repaired for $50 or he could learn to repair it, which would take about 8 hours. So Mark ended up learning it, and he gained the skill on how to fix his laptop. So now where do we go from here? So we ended the last video talking about how Mark was kind of confused. Is 8 hours really worth the $50? He could have just spent $50 and saved his time, right? But if you recall, he gained something very valuable. He gained the skill. Now, of course, a laptop can have many problems, software, hardware, many issues, but just for this analogy, Mark gained the skill on how to fix a laptop. He spent a lot of time, saved a little bit of money, but he spent a lot more time than the money he saved, of course. And he gained the skill. Now, not only does this mean that he can fix his laptop if it ever breaks again, he can fix his laptop, his friend's laptop, and anyone else's. Now, Mark has a skill that he can profit on. Not only profit, but he can help other people. This skill is so important. What does Mark do? Well, Mark goes home and he talks to a couple of his friends that have had similar problems with their laptops. Hardware crashing, software issues, and he helps them out. He fixes their laptop. Then he realizes, I can take this skill I've earned, this skill I've gained from spending my time, and profit off of it. So Mark opens his little website, a small little thing that he can use to get customers. He creates his own brand. These are all words that are very important in business and in market research. He makes his own brand. He tries to gain customers. He gains advertising. He starts advertising his skill. He starts to gain traction. And he starts to gain, the most important thing is attention and popularity. Now that he is known among people to have this skill, he can start charging. He can start gaining profit. He starts charging just $15 for every fix. Remember, that's significantly less than how much the professionals were charging. He starts charging $15 per fix. Now what's happening is he's getting a lot of the customers that the professionals got coming to him instead. Of course, who wouldn't want the same type of skill used for cheaper price? I would go to the cheaper place. He starts charging and he gains customers. He gains customer loyalty. People keep coming to him. Fix my laptop, fix my hardware, fix my software. So what did Mark learn from this episode? Mark learned that if he has a skill, he could profit off of it. He could sell it. But before he started any of his business, before he can do any of that, he needs to gain customers, he needs to build his brand, and he needs to advertise himself. And once he's done all of that, then he can gain traction, attention, popularity. Let's talk about these words for a second. Advertising. What does advertising really mean? Advertising means trying to start social media, trying to get our name out there. Mark will advertise the fact that he has this skill and potentially add the fact that, oh, I have fixed multiple other people's laptops for them. What is a brand? Well, Mark can create a brand. This way, it's easy for people to recognize that this is Mark's company. If this service person, whoever he is that charges $50, his brand is brand 1, and Mark names his brand 2. And his friend goes to another friend. Let's say his friend. So remember, Mark has fixed his friend's laptop, goes to some third person. Third person asks, "Oh, your laptop works so well. What did you do?" Well, the friend can say, "Oh, I got it fixed from brand 2. It gives Mark credibility, which is another important word. When people know that, oh, brand 2, which is Mark's brand, is doing this skill properly, he is not a scam. He is doing it and he is earning and he has that skill properly, he gains credibility. When he does the work properly with loyalty, with customer satisfaction, he gains credibility, which can also lead to increased traction, increased attention, and increased popularity. Now, what is customers? Well, of course, we all know what customers are. Customers are people that will come to Mark, that will want their laptop fixed. Customers are people that Mark will help. He's selling his service, he's selling his skill to the customers. Customers are also important. You need customer loyalty. Not only does customer loyalty help in having repeat customers, the same customer coming multiple times, but if you have customer loyalty and customers are happy, then they put positive reviews, and even word of mouth, which is very important. Word of mouth means that they can go around, tell their friends, "Oh, my laptop is so good because I got it serviced from brand 2. Word of mouth, as in telling other people. I tell my parents, "Oh, this company is good." The same way, these two will again increase his traction, his attention, and his popularity. So Mark learns all of these different concepts of starting his business. He has the skill. He understands that he needs to advertise himself. He needs to build his brand. He needs to gain popular, proper customers. And all of this leads to him having a high attention rate, high popularity, and high traction. Now, what do you think Mark should do next? Comment down below. If you haven't been to this channel before, this is Whiteboard Circuit. And I spend a lot of time talking about business strategy, investments, and financials. If you haven't subscribed yet, press the subscribe button and press the thumbs up button so you can see Mark on his journey. Bye!